you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a slash bow. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW.
It's been a lot of years, shit did this game change, and I still cannot decide if I should melee or range. See, it started in vanilla when nobody knew shit. It was all a big adventure and we got addicted to it. Took a year to get 60, then came Burning Crusade, PvP in arenas, heroic dungeons and raids, good times. But you know another thing, everybody lost their shit when we got the Lich King, and it was beautiful. What was all that you heard? PvP videos, always with music from Disturbed, great questing, great raids, and man, what a story. Wrath was the best in almost every category. Then came Cataclysm, Deathwing was pissed. All of Azeroth revamped, but the feelings were mixed. Was the first time numbers were dropping from the game, and the first fit on this channel, so remember the name.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play.
What is worth fighting for?
Remember when we got myths, Pandarans, new talent tree and monks using fists? Initially we hated it, didn't see through the cracks, but in the end they turned out to be one of the best Nyx packs. Warlords got cut by the developer knife.
But hey, what got me back into my social life?
Then Legion came through. Man, what a beauty, got my artifact weapon and was back on duty. M plus was a breakthrough, Coruscant into raids, Mage Tower gear sets and the class campaigns. A big sword in the world, moving to BFA. We got traits, but artifacts were taken away. Bad decision, bad system, everything seemed blessed. They try to fix it in patch 8.2, and the essence says moving in the right direction, although some still doubt, especially now with 8.3 being out. The finale was weak with the ending of Nissath, no big plot, but the big sport still in Azeroth. Either you hate it or love it, the cycle never ends. Marcelian Online, baby, see you in Shadowlands.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a slash bow. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a slash bow. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a slash bow. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a slash bow. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW.
It's been a lot of years, shit did this game change, and I still cannot decide if I should melee or range. See, it started in vanilla when nobody knew shit. It was all a big adventure and we got addicted to it. Took a year to get 60, then came Burning Crusade, PvP in arenas, heroic dungeons and raids, good times. But you know another thing, everybody lost their shit when we got the Lich King, and it was beautiful. What was all that you heard? PvP videos, always with music from Disturbed, great questing, great raids, and man, what a story. Wrath was the best in almost every category. Then came Cataclysm, Deathwing was pissed. All of Azeroth revamped, but the feelings were mixed. Was the first time numbers were dropping from the game, and the first fit on this channel, so remember the name.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still I play WoW, still I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still I play WoW, still I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play.
Remember when we got myths, Pandarans, new talentry and monks using fists? Initially we hated it, didn't see through the cracks, but in the end they turned out to be one of the best Nix packs. Warlords got cut by the developer knife.
But hey, what got me back into my social life?
Then Legion came through. Man, what a beauty, got my artifact weapon and was back on duty. M plus was a breakthrough, Coruscant into raids, Mage Tower gear sets and the class campaigns. A big sword in the world, moving to BFA. We got traits, but artifacts were taken away. Bad decision, bad system, everything seemed blessed. They try to fix it in patch A2, and the essence says move it in the right direction, although some still doubt, especially now with 8.3 being out. The finale was weak with the ending of Nissath, no big plot, but the big sport still in Azeroth. Either you hate it or love it, the cycle never ends. Marcelian Online, baby, see you in Shadowlands.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classical retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classical retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classical retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classical retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW.
It's been a lot of years, shit did this game change, and I still cannot decide if I should melee or range. See, it started in vanilla when nobody knew shit. It was all a big adventure and we got addicted to it. Took a year to get 60, then came Burning Crusade, PvP in arenas, heroic dungeons and raids, good times. But you know another thing, everybody lost their shit when we got the Lich King, and it was beautiful. What was all that you heard? PvP videos, always with music from the start, great questing, great raids, and man, what a story.
Hello.
Wrath was the best in almost every category, then came Cataclysm, Deathwing was pissed. All of Azeroth revamped, but the feelings were mixed. Was the first time we were dropping from the game, and the first fit on this channel, so remember the name.
All right. A little bit late, but no matter. Oh yes. A stream opening to Nerdcore. It's Nerdcore. Nerdcore. Did I miss something? Hey, what up, game? Thank you, man. It's one of my favorite hoodies. Wait, the music might be too quiet. Breakfast time? Oh, it's lunch time, brother. It's 1 p.m. But we are kind of eating breakfast at lunch. As I was not able to finish it before the stream. Sunkick. Why can I not cast Sunkick? Oh, I'm in Brewmaster. Oh, and they took away Sunkick. That's right. Well, fuck. That looks like we will need to set up a new monk, a new age, new abilities. Maybe one goddamn day they will bring back Blackout Strike. I miss goddamn Blackout Strike. Before you go ham on tanks and stuff, let me ask you, since you and Mark are as enthusiastic about WoW as me, is all going the right way in your opinion? Yes. Yes, 100%. Yeah, the direction is good. How fast and how hard we're going into that direction is debatable, but the direction is 100% good. We need this, brother. I don't know if you ever played Vanilla WoW, maybe even TBC, but this is a very personal opinion. Personally, I miss logging into WoW, hopping on my character, and then just going out into the world and experiencing the open world, or the world of Warcraft, essentially, right? Which has been very hard to do in the last couple of expansions when my world has been so constricted into just what my class has to do. Whenever I do a dungeon, whenever I do a raid, my head is in my rotation, okay, my rotation, my combo, my sequence, my uptime, I track that, track this, track that. That's fun. That's not necessarily not a fun gameplay. I enjoy it, but I don't have time to look at the awesome raid fight, to look at the boss mechanics, to look at the animations, to hear the music and stuff like that. I'm a little bit exaggerating, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And I think WoW needs this. It's actually a very pretty game to look at, to hear. And although classes have been having big issues in the past, mostly BFA and Shadowlands, I think what they've done in the last couple of expansions has been incredible in terms of making all of these classes look and play well. Because for a long time, Marcelian and I have talked at incredible length about how the classes in World of Warcraft are your first window towards the game, and if the classes don't play well, then you're not gonna enjoy yourself. Then everything is gonna look, seem, sound, feel shittier. And that's what they've been focusing on. They just went too hard into the over-design direction. Now, for some of them, like I said, I'm always prefacing this all the time, just so that people understand that I'm trying my best to have like a balanced approach. They're going too hard on the other side. They're oversimplifying things a little bit too much. It's not fun for a 20-year-old MMO to feel like I have only 3 buttons to press and nothing going on between it, behind it. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it, man. Maybe 10-15 years ago, nerdcore would refer to rap or rap-like music about games or nerd stuff before well-mod. Oh, really? Okay, I did not know that. Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah. Listen. As much as the bias of tooting our own horn applies, I kind of think that the song that we did, which is 97.89% Marcelian, no, it's 99% Marcelian, is one of the best ones out there. Oh, thanks for the prime, Kane. Appreciate you, man. It's one of the best ones out there. Shows how hopeful and optimistic we were moving into Shadowlands after BFA. Because that song did not age well. Not to mention that the name of our channel is different also. I need to look at these commands at one point. Zen Pilgrimage. That's good. We're gonna keep that there. We're gonna keep the taunt there. We're gonna keep... Okay. So now that we don't have Rising Sun Kick, Wait, isn't that where Tiger Palm is supposed to be? Where's Tiger Palm? I must be blind again. Wait, do we not? No, there's no way they took away Tiger Palm. Why is it grayed out? Hey, 2 years, Arja. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to you too.
Whoa, 2 years, baby.
Tiger Palm's damage. Where is Tiger Palm? Am I blind? Oh, I have this. Press the advantage to replace the Tiger Palm. Okay. Let's play some Shadow Pan. I think this one must have been changed the most, right? Yeah, I was thinking maybe I had the talent that replaces Tiger Palm, but it still felt weird that it wasn't on my bars. There we go. Okay, so I guess Breath of Fire goes back on my... So I remember when they added Rising Sun King, I think it was in Shadowlands, maybe? Or was it Dragonflight? Might have been Dragonflight. And I had to move my Breath of Fire away because I needed a button for Rising Sun Kick. So now Breath of Fire is back. Alright. If you're Marcelian, who's Flame? Right, just some guy. Just some guy who edits some things occasionally. Ring of Peace. Exploding keg. So now Newzal is the big kahuna. Is it? Oh my god, look at the amount of passives we have. Holy shit. This is the amount of pruning that this spec has gotten. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24? No. Oh, not even. 24 minus 19. We have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 abilities. 26 buttons and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 5. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. I'm not counting mastery. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 passives. What the fuck, dude? There's a lot of passives. This is a lot of passives. A lot. Very many. Okay. Now that we've established... Wait, where's my Fortified Brew? Why does it not show here? I think the spellbook is bugged also. No, it was there. What the fuck? Oh, it was. They put it here. Jesus, disgusting. That's where Weapons of Order used to go, but no more Weapons of Order anymore. Rushing Jade Wind. That's probably gonna go there. Okay, we're gonna start from scratch and build up the Brewmaster so that we know what's up. 34 passives, baby. That's what we're working with. People are wondering why they're pruning when the post prune is still more than 2 bars worth of abilities. It's not about the... I mean, I hope this is not about the number of abilities in total. It's about the complexity of the class and the number of interactions. It's not just the buttons on your bars, it's also the passives, the stacks of buffs, the auras. Auras is a big word that refers to stuff like what's a good example of an aura? Basically, when you pop new Zal and you get a buff for 25 seconds, that's an aura, right? When you pop your Rushing Jade Wind for how long this lasts, 5 seconds, that's an aura also. All of those stuff. Yeah, well, I guess it's funny because when people heard pruning, they just expected fewer buttons. And 99% of the time, that also means fewer buttons. But it's not about the number of buttons. Also, it's, number of buttons is fine to be reduced when there's bloat. But some specs didn't have bloat. For instance, I don't necessarily consider Fire Mage having bloat. But Brewmaster did have bloat. Rushing Jade Wind. I cannot believe that they removed most of the stuff except Rushing Jade Wind. What a stupid thing. Jesus. I can't believe this spell still exists. What a boring ass spell. Even worse now than before. Can do this. Blackout Kick deals more damage. Spring Kick deals more damage. Reduces the cooldown of Paralysis. Detox. Reduces all magic taken. All healing done. After casting Keg Smash, your next fight. Ooh, now it's on Keg Smash. While out of combat, your movement speed is increased. We're gonna take a kick. We can take Jade Walk. Probably gonna take Chi Wave or. The duration of snare effects is reduced. Expel harm healing is increased. Transcendence. Ring of Peace. All damage dealt. Touch of Death can now be used on targets with less than. Okay, how do we get there? Celerity. Dodge chance increased. Fortified Brew. Find resilience in the flow of chi in battle, gaining a magic absorb shield for 1% of your max health every 3 seconds in combat, second up to 10%. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, man, thanks. You sound a bit sick. Oh, I'm not sick at all, no. Must be, I took a hot shower. My hair is still kind of wet. And I'm chilling down. I woke up fairly early today. And I'm a little bit tired. Damage Destro like the perfect spec. Since they really didn't do anything to it. Oh, they did quite a bit. They didn't do as much as other specs. But it is really good. They kind of took away some of the fun stuff though. The summation was pretty good. Bunch of snare. I don't even know what the stream streak thingies are. Silent Sanctuary. Oh, AC provocation for sure. Thank you for your work. Oh, no worries, man. Check it. What do you think will be the tankiest tank, or is it just 100%? It's 100% up to tuning. I haven't tested all of them. I'm just testing Brewmaster and Blood, and I've only been able to test them in follower dungeons, which is not a good metric. I'm mostly testing their rotations, how they feel, and stuff like that. I cannot really testify to their tankiness. I mean, I can compare. For instance, right now, Prot Warrior seems to be the tankiest, but I haven't played Brew and Blood yet. But Brew and Blood are hardly ever tankier than Prot Warrior, so I don't know if that will change. Vengeance looking beefy. I mean, maybe. Not beefier than Prot Warrior. I don't think it's beefier than Paladin either. You lost a lot of parry. You lost a decent amount of uptime on Demonic. I don't know exactly what looks beefier unless there's something that I'm missing. No idea, Polar Bear, because I haven't played Brewmaster. I'm just playing it right now. Pro Warrior Sim. It's an accurate description. Increase your maximum health by additional 10% and your damage taken reduced by additional 10% when Brew is active. Cooldown reduced. Activating Brew transfers all currently active harmful magical effects on you back to the original caster if possible. While your Celestial is active, you cannot be slow below 90% movement speed. Increase your physical damage. Done. Your hidden reflexes allow you to react swiftly to the presence of enemies, causing you to quickly launch the nearest in front of you within 10 yards after you roll. Touch of Death now heals you. Sure. Touch of Death increases the damage by 5%. Touch of Death increases your damage by 5% for 30 seconds after being cast, and its cooldown is reduced by 90 seconds. I mean, I guess this has, weirdly enough, more applications in AoE. Roll removes the snare effect. That's interesting. Magical damage done increased and healing done increased. Transcendence transfer immediately heals you for 10% max health. You and your allies within 10 yards have 4% increased movement speed. Stacks with other similar effects. And definitely one lighter than air. Can definitely take this. You gain bonus effect based on your current health. Above 90% health, movement speed is increased. Between 90 and 35% health, damage taken reduced. It's great because now we get more talent points, but we didn't really get new talents here, so we can just get more of the stuff that we couldn't before. They will need to add some nodes here as well, I think. Save them all. Okay. Flurry strikes. Okay, did they change how flurry strikes works? They did, didn't they? Every 11,000 damage you deal generates a flurry charge. When you cast Keg Smash, unleash all flurry charges, dealing 1.3k physical damage per charge. So ideally, I want to do as much damage in between each Keg Smash cast, enough to not hold Keg Smash too much. But I guess if we cast Blackout Kick and a Blackout Kick that cleaves, Breath of Fire maybe, and a Tiger Palm, we're kind of there. Brewmaster time, maybe, yes sir. The cooldown of roll is decreased. Movement speed increased by 50% for the first 8 seconds of combat. Agility increased. Invoke News All the Black Ox causes Breath of Fire to launch 3 flurry strikes. Breath of Fire? That's interesting. Energy spenders deal additional damage. Every 50 energy spent reduces the cooldown of block. Oh my god, that's cool actually. Damage dealt by Fists of Fury and Keg Smash counts as double towards flurry charge generation. Fists of Fury damage increased, Keg Smash damage increased. Okay. Well, how does Keg Smash damage count towards flurry charge? So the damage that the Keg Smash does counts towards the next flurry charge since it already activates one. I hope I can track this. Okay, this is very tiny damage. Okay. So before you activate New Zao, you ideally want to use a Keg Smash to expend all existing flurry charges, so that the ones that New Zao give you don't cap. What up, DK? Oh, we're hyped for Midnight for sure. It's actually very hard to play Retail at the moment. Oh, this is so good. Flurry charge generation is increased by 50%, and Flurry Strikes activates every 150 energy spent during New Zao. Okay. Shuffle. Nuzal teachings allows you to shuffle during combat, increasing the effectiveness of stagger by 120%. Shuffle is granted by attacking enemies with your kick, smash, blackout kick, and spinning crane kick. Baseline stagger, delaying a portion of physical damage based on your agility instead taking it over 10 seconds. Affects magical attacks at 58% effectiveness. That's a very specific number. Only a few months left. Yeah, next year, buddy. Still next year. If they actually fix everything that midnight needs to be fixed, fuck, dude. When you blackout kick, your stagger is reduced by 17,000, increased by up to 200% based on your missing health. So increased all the way up to like 10% of your HP. That's interesting. Is this what we have on live too? I need to take these. I need to have this. WoW heads. I have Blizzard add-on customized options for class resource bars, different types on how to view the info. I hope so too, but I don't think it's gonna happen, to be honest with you, man. Not in the first release of the thing. It might take a couple of patches though. That would be my guess. Okay, I know why we have staggering strikes on live. When you blackout kick, your stagger is reduced. Okay, it's just a flat reduce, but this one, it's still reduced, but it can be reduced more. Quick sip. Purify 5% of your stagger damage each time you gain 3 seconds of shuffle duration. Is this how it works on live too? Yes. August Blessing. When you would be healed above maximum health, instead convert an amount equal to 40% of your critical strike chance to a heal over time effect. I feel like this hasn't been used, honestly, but you would take Gift of the Ox to go down there. And now Gift of the Ox is here. I think staggering strikes is what I want. Elixir of Determination. When you fall below 40% health, you gain and absorb for 30% of your recently purified damage, or a minimum of 8% of your maximum health. Cannot occur once. Oh, okay. Holy shit, that's... Is that how often it happens on live? Yes, the exact same thing. Is this new Apex Talents location? You mean down here? No, I think every spec does this differently for some reason. Marksmanship Hunter also is the only spec right now with Apex Talents that has each node named differently. So there's a clear lack of communication within the internal class design team. Blackout Kick does more damage. Drinking from a brew increases your movement speed by 15% and your auto attack speed. This is new, right? I'm gonna go with 20% more damage. I really don't like rushing Jade Wind, but I'll play with it because I feel like my opinion of it will be important. Blackout Kick has a chance to summon a healing sphere. Summon a healing sphere visible only to you. Moving through the healing sphere heals you for 6,000 damage. Wouldn't Expel Harm just gather these spheres? Yeah. Okay. Now, this is new. Jade Flash. Crackling Jade Lightning deals this damage in 75% less time, costs less energy, and strikes for additional targets, but has a 60-second cooldown. I have no idea what the point of this is. Because the damage is pitiful. It's funny that this seems to be optional. I'm gonna go with Celestial Brew. New Zal's resolve. Healing spheres now heal over 10 seconds and their healing is increased by 60% based on your missing health. Celestial Flames. Drinking from brews has a 30% chance to coat you with Celestial Flames for 6 seconds. While Celestial Flame is active, Special delivery. Kegs thrown by special delivery are ignited and splash upon dealing more fire damage, or Russian Jade Wind becomes a firestorm, increasing its radius. Okay, yeah, this is what I've seen people do, and I kind of excited for it, so we're gonna use this. Blackout's kick damage is increased by 20%, and it strikes additional 2 targets. Probably it. Blackout kick cooldown reduced. We're gonna do that. Blackout kick deals an additional 5% damage. Blackout kick critical hits grant an additional 1 stack of elusive brawler. You have 10% chance to not reset your elusive brawler after a successful dodge. Drinking a brew grants you 10% dodge. Your damaging abilities have a chance to invoke New Zal, causing him to charge at your target's location and stomp, dealing a lot of damage to your target and reducing damage to secondary targets. This is just like a fuck. It's 2 points. Jesus. Okay, we're taking Gaipin is probably gonna important. Obviously, we're gonna take Breath of Fire. This is the cooldown of Purifying Brew and Celestial Brew. Gain up to 15% mastery based on your current level of stagger. I have no idea. Live Brewing seems bigger. Cake Smash deals an additional 30% damage to targets affected by Breath of Fire. When you use Cake Smash, the remaining cooldown on Breath of Fire is reset. Do I want that? Which one do I want? Salsa Beams or Scalding Brew? Because we're definitely going to need one of them. Fortified Brew increases stagger effectiveness by 50% while active. This seems, again, very bad. Black Ox Brew. The effectiveness of your stagger is increased by 20% based on your missing health. When you consume a healing sphere, you clear 5% of your current stagger damage. That sounds pretty... Sounds very big in high-end keys. High-end content, rather. I'm happy expansion is still a bit away and got lots of achievements left to do. That's fair, yeah. There is a works well with the tier set for Breath of Fire. Oh, but we don't. I don't have the tier set yet, so I feel like I will end up just casting way more Breaths of Fire this way, but maybe that's not a bad thing. I think we're gonna put 2 points here now because we have an extra point. The extra points. The thing is, if I do follow a dungeon, there's a lot of stuff that I just don't want. Okay. What do we do here? Blackout combo. Reduce the remaining cooldown. I like Blackout combo a lot. Storm Style Kegs. There's an additional charge and his range is increased by 10 yards. That sounds pretty big. Okay, that's new. Let's take these one at a time. So Exploding Keg just throws a keg out that does a lot of damage and causing their melee attacks to deal 100% reduced damage for the next 3 seconds. Definitely gonna take that. Fuel on the Fire. Exploding Keg also causes your next 2 casts of Keg Smash to summon a whirl of flame which spirals outwards, dealing... Fucking sounds great. Empty the cellar. Exploding Keg can be reactivated within 20 seconds to throw 5 additional kegs at nearby targets, each dealing physical damage and reducing the cooldown of your brews. Oh, fuck, these sound so good. Exploding Keg resets the cooldown of Keg Smash. Okay, we'll see if we take that. We're definitely gonna need new Zal, so either Anvil and Stove or Counter Strike. Each time you dodge an enemy or an enemy misses you, the remaining cooldown of your brews is reduced. Effect increased for 50% of each additional reset. Okay, we're gonna need this at least. Mastery increased by 5%, double this effect while Invoke Nuzao is active. While active, Invoke Nuzao, the Black Ox, can be recast, cause Nuzao to stomp mightily and knock enemies into the air. So this is just Thunderstorm. What about this? Purifying Brew allows... Also surrounds you with protective energies for 15 seconds. When stagger damage would be dealt to you, you instead absorb up to 50% until 10,000 has been prevented. Okay. Heal for 50% of all fire or nature damage dealt by your spells and abilities. I think this matters only. I don't know if we do enough damage for it. Cabal, holy shit, 69 months, brother. Goddamn, dude, what you been up to? Thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate you. Drinking a brew has a 20% chance to leave you with an empty barrel, which is tossed along with your next Keg Smash to deal physical damage to your target. Physical damage dealt is increased by 5%. Empty barrels now ricochet. Strike 2 total targets, dealing reduced damage with each bounce. When you cast Fortified Brew or Celestial Brew, you tap a fresh keg, granting yourself and 2 nearby allies a refreshing drink and leaving you with an empty barrel. Refreshing drink. Upon taking damage, automatically consume a refreshing drink to heal for 61,000. You know what I was thinking whenever I heard of the Epic Challenge for Brewmaster? I was thinking of Chen Stormstown from Heroes of the Storm. I did not figure out my main. No, I don't think I can do that until we can test out Mythic Plus. It's hard. It's hard. Because a lot of the specs that I used to main change so drastically that I cannot play them anymore, and a lot of other specs become fun, but some of the specs are way too simplified, while some of them retain some fun, but I need something that I can main for more than one season, so I cannot 100% just pick it purely based on how fun the rotation is, because that's probably going to change from patch to patch. Oh, I don't think I'm going to main mage. I would be surprised. They would have to like rework fire drastically. Okay, this is also physical damage, which means that I won't be able to take that. Breath of Fire deals 100% increased damage, and after using Breath of Fire, you breathe fire 2 additional times, dealing more fire damage. Breath of Fire ignites your right leg in flame for 8 seconds, causing your blackout kick and spinning crane kick to deal additional damage as fire damage and refresh the duration of your Breath of Fire on the target. I think I'm gonna take Dragonfire Brew. Ox Stance. Casting Purified Brew grants a charge of Ox Stance. When you take damage that is greater than 60% of your current health, a charge is consumed to increase the amount you stagger, but it doesn't say by how much. To be fair, with the amount of buns we still have left. I mean, I can try the new thing. I'm predictable, am I? Instant elixir. Wait a minute. We don't have instant elixir, right? Elixir. Instant elixir. No, okay. Why do I have that button on though? I need to not look terrible while we do this. It is important. Shit. The Mog options are terrible. Cannot even use... Goddamn. The artifact appearances. Options. Take a look at this. Let's see what we track. Exploding keg, blackout kick. I don't think I need this. Maybe keep those two up. I'll take these away. Now, I guess shuffle is fine. I can track flurry strikes. Yes. Celestial Brew. Flurry strikes, blackout combo, rushing Jade Wind. Invoke New Zaw. Weapons of Order no longer a thing. Running mastery. Save. Let's log out and save all of these. Let's go back in. Ugh. New loadouts. Shadow. And if I would make a harmony build, what would that build be like? Some more Tiger Palm focused. Oh shit. Okay. Just more focus on Tiger Palm. Okay. Did it change how the basic stuff works? No. All right. Well. Okay, doesn't feel like anything changed here. A lot of the interactions with Sun Kick have been moved to Blackout Kick. Okay. Now I'm fine. I think I'll stay for Shadow Pan. Drink water. I'm supposed to drink water. There we go. All right. Let's what the fuck is the camera? Jesus. Let's test out some stuff. Dungeons. Where are we going? Follower dungeons. We can try Murder Row. Hello? There you go. Why is it taking so long? Is it simulating queue wait times? Jesus. With your goddamn pings. Oh, I see the shuffle there. This is strange. Why is my shuffle working the way it does? Oh? Oh, the big swirlies. Okay. Oh, now it feels a little bit better. Let's see. Okay. Using my keybind strong. Wait, so not every Keg Smash releases Flurry Strikes. With a Keg Smash. I'm not seeing the animation of the additional Keg Smash. It's put in the eye of the followers. Probably. Did they simplify Brewmaster Monk too much, or does it play generally the same as before? I've just started playing. They've simplified it a bit, I think. I can stay here. Ooh, what is this? Was that my my Apex Silence? Oh, Keg Smash. As the empty barrel. Exploding keg. I'm throwing kegs everywhere, lol. And it's kind of pulling these guys. It's up to those. I want to stay in this so I can take more damage. I'm not getting the Celestial Flames thing too much. Oh. The fuck? That did damage to me? I've read Stagger? Follower dungeons? Oh, now we have the flamey thing. Physical damage taken increased and a bleed. Okay, we need to talk to one more guy. Hello, hello, hello? Okay. Oh man, the fact that Flurry Strikes triggers on Keg Smash, that means if I pull from range, I'm gonna have a set of Flurry Strikes that don't hit anything. That blows. Also, am I not supposed to get Purified Chi? Where's my Purified Chi? There you go. Oh, it's elevated stagger. How do I know if I have Purified Chi? Fuck me, Zaw. Flurry striking quite often. I need to pull like a crazy amount because I cannot tell if, Also, without damage meter, it's kind of hard to tell period what I'm doing. I'll need to combat log. Combat log. Alright. Data logs. They remove Purified Chi. A swig strong brew that coalesces Purified Chi, escaping your body into Celestial Guard, absorbing 20,000 damage. What the fuck? That's nothing. What the fuck? Okay.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Clears 50% of your stagger damage or a minimum of 8% of your max health. So then your Celestial Brews are just like whatever now. You just press them. Oh, okay, this kind of sucks. I just press it on cooldown. There's like no thought process. Okay, see, this is part of the pruning that I'm not a big fan of. Sustain all of this stuff. I don't know why Purify Brew lights up that way. I can just stay here.
I need a hug.
Just macro into the other shit. That sounds terrible, but probably just as effective. Kind of deliberately staying into things. Oh my god, I missed my Oh, that sucks, but my fire jade rushing jade wind, I missed it again. The duration is so short. Oh, that's butt cheeks. So, drinking from brews has a 30% chance to cast to coat your celestial flame, to coat you with celestial flames. But oh, for only 6 seconds. Okay. Those 6 seconds are larger than the base cooldown of Rushing Jade Wind. Wait, not here. I don't know about that, man. I don't know. Alright, now I'm gonna have a opportunity to pull big. This animation is a little bit bland. I'll catch you, bitch. I'll catch you. I caught you, bitch. Where you going? Where you going? Oh my god. Yeah, this feels like fucking ass, dude. Wasting flurry strikes because I'm using kick smash from range. That this whoever thought about this didn't really think it through. Let's pull everything. Oh, it's the flurry strikes again. Okay, now I'm taking some damage. We have people that died. Oh. Self-healing is a little bit puny. Or funnel. If we do this. Yeah, the Celestial Brew is super tiny, dude. But it is coming back off cooldown fairly quickly. It feels like. But it is also less impactful. In a world where they pushed Shadow Bolt and Fireball down our throats because they wanted basic abilities to feel more impactful, they sure as hell made Celestial Brew less impactful. They're not, the class design team is not unified in their objectives with how the classes are supposed to feel. Here's how much damage my physical kegs do. Hey, Scrappy Dragon, thank you for the prime, brother. What is the stagger? I think it's staggering strikes. Self-healing still just orbs? Kinda. I mean, I could take... Oh my god, I haven't even used the Crackling Jade Lightning. I could take August Blessing or whatever it is. August Blessing, yeah. Okay. 1 minute to do that. That's so fucking boring. Why is it such a long cooldown, dude? I guess this is how they want you to pull threat from range, so you don't have to use your keg and waste flurry strikes. But why does it have a cooldown? It does like no damage. You're never gonna want to spam that. I don't understand. Did you give up on the LA or just weaving another spec? I did not give up on it. No. The LA challenges for live service. I still need to test the specs. I cannot just play LA on alpha all the time. But as soon as I'm done testing these two specs, it's back to elemental for a whole week. But it's not about giving up on LA. It's, you know, it's just a challenge. It's just for a short time. What's that? Is that Rain of Fire? Is that how it looks when NPCs cast it? Okay. That was so anticlimactic. Holy shit. I think I'm just missing something, man. I think I just don't understand why Crackling Jade Lightning... Bro! This guy needs to die. I think I just don't understand why Crackling Jade Lightning is supposed to be an attractive spell to cast. Oh, okay. I think I accidentally pulled this guy. That's not good. Yeah, everybody's gonna die here. And my sphere generation is so tiny. Back here. Nope. Man, my sphere generation is so tiny, my celestial brew is so tiny. Ugh, this feels like ass. I don't know, man. What the fuck? Why take away Purified Chi? Then give us a... I understand that they took it away so that we don't have to track it, but Celestial Brew is ass. Is it me? Am I weird? It's fucking ass. What's 19? I soak up 20,000 damage. I have 320,000 HP. I have what? 10, 16 times the HP that Celestial Brew gives me. What the fuck? This sucks. What a shitty ability. The vision is all. Holy ass. Oh shit, I don't want to play this anymore. This sucks a lot. 46, it says 46,000. Wait a minute. I don't understand what increases its absorb. Okay, so... Okay, this is also kind of shit. I'll explain after this. Okay, everybody's dead, as we predicted. Wait, how did I get booped so far? Fuck, the damage intake is crazy in this. I cannot even stagger it properly. My little tiny absorb shield. I'm not doing any damage. Is this it? Am I stuck here? We cannot beat this. It just does so much damage. And the AI cannot keep up with the heals. And my Vivifies are like fucking insignificant. Ugh, these little puny ineffective spells, bro. I thought they learned from Mists of Pandaria Classic, where spells can feel impactful. Oh, they're alive? What the fuck? Never mind, the healer is dead again. Fuck, I can't believe I did this. Holy shit, I have like no self-sustain. It's atrocious. Vivify heals for 13,000. 14,000. I have 300,000 HP, bro. Oh, I'm so tired of these micro heals. Little tiny shit there. Fucking kill me. What the fuck? Wasn't there a Vivify Wasn't there a Vivify node with Shadowpan? Vivify. Nope. Oh, they took it away, didn't they? Wasn't there a Vivify node that said you... I think this might have been it. Where you would heal more with Vivify? Infusion time, but it's the same thing. Infusion is probably even worse. They heal for exactly the same amount. There's no difference. This just smooths your HP. It doesn't heal you for more. This actually might have ended up killing me because I need to create an HP bar. This doesn't create it. This creates 30% less HP bar. It just lasts longer. But I need to create an HP bar, and this actually saved me. If I played Infusion, I would have probably died. Bruno looking to it. Oh yeah, no, it's the thing is I'm not taking a lot of damage so that I can just stagger it. It's raw damage with these dungeons. And the AI is incredibly stupid. So it's hard for me to scale. Like, the more damage I take, the better my defensives are. It's kind of like Blood Decay. And Rushing Jade Wind is an even shittier ability. Oh, alright. Celestial Brew is poopalicious. Alright, no, this is ugh. Also, all of the criticism is very personal. Like, the spec might actually be fine. I just don't like it. Okay, so here's the problem with this talent, is especially if you run Rushing Jade Wind. This buff is only active for 6 seconds. The problem with this is that as soon as this buff procs, you're doing the damage. You're on fire. You're doing the thing. If you don't have Rushing Jade Wind while this procs, then you lose damage from it, because it doesn't make your next Rushing Jade Wind deal the fire damage. It makes whatever Rushing Jade Wind damage you deal during these 6 seconds be fire damage. That's it. So if it drops during it, or if you don't have it during it, then it loses damage. So what this means is that you need to press Rushing Jade Wind every 5.3 seconds, 100%. You have to press this, and if this is active, and if this supposedly deals enough damage where it matters, which doesn't feel like it, but let's say this matters, then that means that if you have a Rushing Jade Wind and this procs, if you don't want to lose damage from it, you have to stop pressing abilities when Rushing Jade Wind is almost about to come off, just so that your global cooldown doesn't overlap with this dropping off of you, and giving you like a second of not having this on and losing the damage from this. Obviously this is a little bit min-maxy, but this is what this would imply. So this feels like fuck, like ass. And if the damage isn't that big where you don't have to like min-max Rushing Jade Wind that much, then I'm never picking this. Because it's pointless to pick. If the damage isn't very big for only 6 seconds, 30% of the time when I use a brew. Ugh. Maybe Brewmaster will feel better in M+, but as it stands right now, it's incredibly meh. I see what they're trying to do, and the keg smashing part of Brewmaster actually feels a little bit better, but the rest is just very meh. Brewmaster needs more passives, yeah. We need to double our active abilities. Also, the flurry strikes triggering on Cake Smash is not as, I don't know. Okay, so Rushing Jade Wind. Do I just press Bruise on cooldown? There, it dropped for a second, so I lost a tick of the fire damage. Then you also have the talent that lets you heal for 50% of the fire damage you deal. Okay, yeah, it throws kegs at out of combat things as well.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, I'm not super sold. Where are you going, man? Actually, if it's off the GCD, then all of the criticism I had towards it, almost all of it is negated. But it's not all of it because you still have to cast it on cooldown. Because its duration is exactly as long as its cooldown. That's silly. That means if you don't spam it the second it becomes available, you lose damage from it. I don't know. How did this guy get pulled? Excuse you? Oh, I'm sorry. So my ability doesn't work. Alright, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought my ability would work on mobs in the dungeon. But I guess it doesn't, because they're immune to CC. Also, this being cast on me is kind of super turbo ass. If they want Keg Smash to work this way with Shadow Pan, they need to make Crackling Jade Lightning have no cooldown. So that I can pull from range as much as I need to. Because Crackling Jade Lightning having cooldown means that right now I cannot pull. I have to go in melee range for these guys. And that kind of sucks, honestly, for a tank. Am I just what do they call the deadbeat downer? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe once I scale the content that I'm getting hit by and I start to actually purify proper amounts. Oddly enough, this Celestial Brew, oh no, it's just the tooltip that's wrong. It just absorbs 46% of my HP. So it's what, 10? Is it 15% of my total max health? Is that what it absorbs? Considering that I have the lowest amount of HP out of all of the tanks, it's hard to get me excited about it. Getting that Chaos Bolt. Take that one. You don't really kick it if it's on me. Alright, alright. Ace Mastery. Either it's incomplete or this new direction is a little bit weird. I feel like what they're trying to do with all of the pruning is to make tooltips a little bit more intuitive and a little bit more straightforward. Because when you see a tooltip like, oh, this is one of my major defensives, it absorbs 15% of my HP, but my HP yo-yos all of the time. And Vivify heals for less than 3% of my HP. Like, what's the point in casting Vivify? Fire Tornado is sick. Sure. All right, let's see if I did like a relevant amount of damage. What about here? Breath of Fire. Okay. Rushing Jade Wind. Dragonfire Brew. I guess it doesn't show. It doesn't show the fire part of Rushing Jade Wind. Empty Distiller is kind of poopy. Keg Smash, Flurry Strikes, Breath of Fire, Stomp, Blackout Kick. Well, Stomp does quite a bit of damage actually. Exploding Keg. Rushing Jade Wind is just this. Maybe it's not logging it properly, so I cannot really tell. Spinning Crane Kick is ass. Chi Wave is ass. Empty the Cellar is turbo ass. Wow, this does not do damage at all, and this is a capstone. Alright, listen, whatever. It's alpha, the tuning hasn't really happened, but this is poop. Poopalicious. This could be more interesting. Empty Barrel. So the Empty Barrel, is it? Empty Barrel. Okay. So this happens quite often, but it also does like no damage. Yeah, it's very tiny for a capstone. For Apex Talents. What do the Apex Talents do? Does it do anything more? It increases my physical damage by 10%. Refreshing Drink. Let's check out the healing. You know what? The best part of all of this was when I fought the all enemies. The dude, the Demon Hunter dude. Which one was he? Let's turn off the recording. Let me find it again. I'm playing Breath of Fire. The rotation is probably too busy for Rushing Jade Wind. Or probably you can definitely take special delivery for sure. But it's not that busy because you don't have Sun Kick anymore. You hardly ever cast Spinning Crane Kick because it's such a waste. Let's see. What was the Demon Hunter's name? Fellmaster Luxay. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Fellmaster Luxay. Okay, so against this guy. Damage done. Why is there a gap there? Oh, this is... I guess this is the first time we died. Okay, so this part of the fight has been the most intense of the whole dungeon. So this is the only thing that really matters. Okay, Breath of Fire dealing more damage than Blackout Kick. That has to be significant. So, but we also have like fewer Blackout Kick modifiers. Exploding Kick is very tiny. Empty Barrel is very tiny. Tiger Palm very tiny. I don't know how many Blackout combo Tiger Palms I did. But let's look at the healing. This is when... Oh, shit! Okay. This is when the healer died, by the way. Celestial Brew. Oh my god, if this is the best healing. Okay, I need to. I haven't played Brewmaster on live in a while. What is the healing profile on Brewmaster on live? What's the worst dungeon? Is it Priory? Priory has to be the worst dungeon to tank. All classes, Brewmaster. Give me a second. I'm alt tab right here, trying to figure out. Let's see. I'm looking at Monksy, healing. Gift of the Ox is the top one. Celestial Fortune is second. Okay, so these are like super dog. Vivify. I've spammed Vivify. And then Gaipin and Celestial Infusion is about 10%. Wait a minute. His Celestial Infusion is about 10% of its total HPS. Mine is about 20%. Okay. Gaipin is hard because I wasn't... The thing is, I wasn't taking enough damage to stagger. That's the problem. It was mostly magic damage. Yulon's Grace. I don't think we use Yulon's Grace on live. Yeah, no more Rising Sun Kick is definitely a good choice. But this doesn't... Refreshing Drink is surprisingly high. But I also feel that if I was with the live version of the Brewmaster fighting that Demon Hunter, I would have probably been fine. But see, now this is a tooltip. Upon taking damage, automatically consume a refreshing drink to heal for 58,000 over 8 seconds. It's not a lot, but it's about what? 6%, a sixth of my HP. What is 6? I don't know how much that is in percentage. Divide 100 by 6, whatever that is. 18%? No, it has to be more. Doesn't matter. But Vivify, like I was spamming Vivify. Every Keg Smash, I was spamming an instant Vivify. 16.6, there you go, yeah. It was less than what I'm saying, yeah. Are M+ Dungeon already playable? No, they're probably gonna be playable with beta, I would imagine. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because this is not a realistic scenario. You're not... This has been the most damage that I've taken the entire time. What if I just look at the whole thing? So the whole thing, Celestial Brew is even more. This is gonna be pointless. Refreshing Drink is just a large amount of healing. But I don't know if this is good, because if this was like a plus 15, you would have Gaipin way higher. Celestial Fortune way higher. Probably even Gift of the Ox way higher than all of these, so it's hard to tell. This is why it's very hard to test tanks in like shit content. But it's fine. It's not too bad. I think Brewmaster and probably Blood Decay as well. I have a feeling that Blood Decay is going to be heavy reliant on tough content, being tough. Okay, let me go to the bathroom real quick, and then we test out Blood Decay. Also, how does the thing look? Oh, it looks pretty dope, right? Managed to get it going. We get after breakfast number 2. Right on. Right on. Let's see what Blood Decay is cooking. Haven't checked Blood Decay in probably like a month. After the initial change. We need to get back to Orgrimmar, man. How's retail rating go? Oh, great, man. I'm edging closer and closer to 90 percentile parses. I'm happy. Alright, let's see what we're cooking. Do we go Sandlane or Deathbringer? 12% strength. What the fuck? Are they high? 12% strength. 12% strength. What? Nah. Nah. Am I crazy? 12% strength. Yo. Yo, Blood Decays. Are you seeing this? Am I losing my mind? Isn't this like giga strong? Nothing here seems to even come close to this, assuming that these are balanced based off of 12% strength every time you consume Crimson Scourge. Holy shit. Wait, really? Wait, really? Oh my god, I've been out of the loop for a long time. I guess I'm crazy. Holy shit. How is this? So is this on live as well? I'm looking at it right now. Holy shit. I mean, obviously they could just balance around it, but I see mostly Deathbringer being played in keys. Let me swap to Sandlane. Let's see what's up. Shit. Export. How do I see these talents, man? Well, fuck it. I can just look at Blood Decay. I just put this on screen so it's not weird. Blood Sandlane. Oh my god, it is. Okay, never mind. Holy shit. Then what is this then? Okay, so that's the new thing. What? Man, 12% strength sounds crazy. Yeah, no, I thought this was a new one because I was looking at the 3-1. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, unfortunately. But clearly, Visceral Strength is here on live. This is the live version. I don't know if you can see it. You cannot see it. You can see it now. So Visceral Strength is here. 12% strength. Okay, so I assume that the other ones are obviously tuned around the 12% strength. So that Sandlane is more or less equal to Deathbringer, which is still stronger than Sandlane right now, at least an M+. There's been times when Blood Decays have been OP as all fuck, to the point where all other times we're raging massively about it. Oh, I think we're talking about totally different things, man. Back in Legion where blood decays. Oh, bro, nah. See, the thing is, you cannot look at modern WoW and look at Legion anymore. You have to start from Shadowlands. I think what it was in Legion was that I think vampiric blood gave your entire party 15% leech or some crazy shit like that. Can we find this information? DK. The fuck are you doing? Give me DK, brother. Is this website broken? Wow Legion talents calculator. Okay. Okay, but what about WoW Legion talent calculator artifact weapon? Can we still do this? Maw of the Damned. Yeah, I don't think this is just appearance. Spend power. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh shit, okay. So we had consumption, physical damage done, duration of dancing room weapon, increased stamina. After vampiric blood expires, you absorb this Umbilicus Eternus. Damage to, okay, this is Umbilicus Eternus. When blood shield is active, you gain 25% leech and damage dealt by the strike. Wow, that's a lot of leech. The Echoes of Hunger bolster, fortification increase armor by 10%. I don't know which one it is. I forgot, bro. It's been so long. Overhealing by this strike and consumption increase your max health. Now this was how you were able to make blood decay good. Oh, this is it, man. Vampiric Aura. Consumption grants 20% leech to you and 4 other allies for 15 seconds. 20% leech means 20% of the damage that you deal is healing you back. This was it. I'm pretty sure this was the reason. Obviously, the rest is pretty good too. And consumption had a 45-second cooldown, meaning that 30 seconds. Meaning 66% of the time you needed a healer, more or less. But in big pools, you pop this baby and you don't need a healer. Vampiric Aura, that was so cool, man. Ah, this was so fucking cool. Look at these. Overhealing done by Death Strike and Consumption increases your max health by 50% of the overheal amount. This is how you make Blood Decay compete with other tanks. Something that increases your max health. The only other time Blood Decay has been... So, I've said this before. The problem with Blood Decay is its basic design. Its basic design puts a lot of value into Death Strike being your mitigation. And whenever you have damage reduction from stuff like Rune Tap, that lowers the effectiveness of your Death Strike but keeps you alive. So essentially it would be the equivalent of you on Warrior popping, I don't know, Shield Wall, and your Shield Block blocks 50% less damage. Yes, Shield Wall makes you tankier, but your active mitigation also is weaker. Because Death Strike scales off of the damage that you take. But when the damage that you take is lower, then Death Strike heals for less. So yes, although that would essentially just make you able to survive, it also neutered your your active mitigation, so overall Death Knight scales worse. And you cannot, so think of the damage, the reduction before damage hits you as the floor of your survivability. Whenever you pop a damage reduction ability, it raises the floor. For all the other tanks, it kind of raises both the floor and the ceiling, kind of. Think about this in like a stupid way. But for Blood Decay, it just raises the floor and that's it. If anything, it lowers the ceiling. And because you cannot raise the floor of Blood Decay too high, aka giving it too much damage reduction too much of the time, since it just doesn't need healers anymore, you have to make it to a point where you will die before you get to Death Strike, because Death Strike is supposed to keep you alive. So by design, I'm not saying midnight, I'm saying up until midnight, Blood Decays would be the first tanks to get one shot out of all of them from just raw HP pools. Even though it had more HP pool than more HP than everybody else, it would take more damage than everybody else. So that would just naturally mean that you would die before you get to Death Strike, since the active mitigation happened after you take the damage. The only other tank that does this is Vengeance Demon Hunter, and you saw how they've been playing ping pong with its healing, but also upfront damage mitigation. And the only time Vengeance and Blood have been overpowered was when their parry chance was incredibly high, aka ignoring the damage that you take. That's parry chance. In Shadowlands, that was Blood Decay with, what was it, 100% parry or 75% parry chance and 75% strength, by the way. You remember that shit? Because I remember that shit. And same with Vengeance, whenever they reworked Illuminated Sigils to give you parry chance whenever you put a sigil down, getting your parry chance up really, really high to the point where you just weren't taking the damage. So you didn't have to factor in your soul's healing and all of that shit. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? It was good because it was goddamn broken. So that's the problem with the baseline functionality of Blood Decay, unless I forgot about this, unless they do stuff like this. Something that you do in your rotation has to be able to increase your max HP, so you still take more damage than everybody, but you have a bigger HP pool. And that kind of has to scale a little bit with the damage taken. I don't know how they can do that, or if they want to do that. We'll see if Midnight solves or at least addresses those issues at the very least. Okay. We'll go with this, because this sounds like it works with the Apex sounds a little bit more. Oh shit, on a max level, what the fuck?
Greetings, traveler.
Sure, we don't have any more talents here? Well, I guess I was pretty close to max, okay. Let's just save this. I don't know what the fuck. Put that there, that there. Lichborn doesn't give. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff. So Lichborn just breaks you out of stuff and gives you 6% leech. Okay, it's not terrible, but a bomb limb, by the way. A bomb limb, baby. Chains of ice. And that's it. Wait a minute, where's Death Strike? What the fuck is it doing there? What did I have there? I don't know what my keybinds are. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out whenever I try to play and things will not click. Options. Once again, the cooldown manager just has everything. Do you want to track all of the things? Here are all of the things that you can track. I don't know if this tracks my bone shields. That's really what I want to track. If putting matter in there makes me able to track my bone shields. Oh no, bone shields. Perfect. Okay, then I can take this shit away. Death and Decay, Dancing Room Weapon, Blood Draw, Purgatory. I don't care about this. What is this? Is this Blood Shield? Ooh. Okay, something like that. Crimson Scourge. That's important. Ossuary, not important. Hemostasis, a little bit, maybe? But then it's just way too many now. I wish I can move some to the right. Permafrost, I guess not really important. Voracious, not really important. I guess hemostasis is not really that important either. Maybe I could just put it there. Wait, do I even play hemostasis? I don't know. Why did they leave alpha empty like that? What do you mean? Empty of players? Or hopefully Abomination Limb can come back for the other specs. I mean, one can only hope. Yeah, well, listen, it's pretty good that it's back for Bloods. Not gonna lie. Okay. I have very few buttons. Alright, let's log out. Save all of this shit. Not a soul in sights. It's players, man. They don't have a reason to be on alpha. There are content creators that make alpha content, but we're probably the ones that do it this much. Okay. This is interesting because then you can use your ghoul as a defensive kind of. Although you're gonna be below 50% health a lot of the time as a blood decay, so I don't know how much value this will bring. I guess it adds up in the end. Armor is increased.
Isn't it typecasting and profiling for a Romanian, i.e. Transylvanian, to play a character that is basically Undeer?
Undeer? Undeads? You mean you just say vampire, man. Just say vampire. Don't try to sugarcoat it too much. You want to say vampire, don't you? I don't care. That means I am culturally appropriate for the role. Am I not? I want Grip of the Dead. How do I get Grip of the Dead? How do I get Grip of the Dead? I haven't played Blood Decay yet, Tanky. I'm just trying it right now. We'll see. Alright, now we can get rid of this and see how we can build this beautiful bastard. Alright. Wait, what? Okay. So, Death Grip applies bone shields also. Alright.
I really want to say Nosferatu, but I had to look up how to spell it.
Alright. Can you take boiling point, please? I like to see how work when pop. What's boiling points? Harshack has a chance to make your next blood boil in power, dealing and echoing after 3 seconds. Sure. Sounds fun. Appear blood healing increased and observer amount is increased. Harsh strike damage is increased. Harsh strike heals you for 0.25% of health for each enemy hit while affected by blood plague. Crimson Scourge is active. Your next death and decay heals you for per bone shield charge, and you immediately gain 10 runic power. This strike hits you up. Each enemy hit by blood boil increase the damage and healing number. Our next death strike. Probably gonna take that if we take boiling point. Each charge of bone should increase your max health. Outside generates additional runic power. Okay, these are interchangeable now. Okay, well. We take the boiling point. We're obviously gonna take insatiable blades. Generates 5 bone shield charges. Summons 1 additional copy of the dancing weapon. Increases duration by 4 seconds. Death strike heals for an additional 20% of its healing over 5 seconds. Bone shield increases your haste by 10% and it can stack 2 additional times. Wait, how much can it stack baseline? Your blood plague and death and decay deal damage more often. I'm probably gonna take this with infliction of sorrow, right? Crimson Scourge is consumed. Versatility. Your attacks have a chance to summon Bloodworm. Anti-magic shell heals you. I need 2 more points. Do I want to do this, or do I want to have to do this? I think I have to do this to go down that route. Do I want Umbilicus Eternus? What do they do to consumption? Empower the runes in your weapon, reducing the damage you take over the duration and unleashing a devastating attack that deals shadow damage and consumes up to 75% of your blood plague. Consuming up to 25% of your blood plague, while empowered, your damage taken is reduced by 5%. Okay, what the fuck? The third charge consumes 75% of your blood plague and you take 15%? Wait, what the fuck? So your damage taken is reduced by 5%, and I guess it increases by 5% each charge, but it gets reduced. Interesting. So if you take a big hit, if you're about to take a big hit, if you time this right, you get 15% damage reduction. If that big hit lands as you are in your third charge. Wow, the timing of this is impeccable with our weak cars. Okay. Okay. Oh, they still haven't put anything here? So, unless your weapon is active, parrying an attack has a chance to make your next harsh strike free and deal way more damage. For each dancing rune weapon active, your damage is increased by 6% and your damage taken is reduced by 4%. When you consume a rune, you have a chance to call a dancing rune weapon to aid you for 6 seconds. Dancing rune weapon gives you 20% parry chance. Your blood plague critical hits have a chance to reduce the cooldown of your blood boil. When you cast Dancing Rune Weapon, you become enveloped in a blood mist that surrounds you for 8 seconds, increasing your parry by 5%. So that's 25% more parry. Dealing shadow damage every 1 second to enemies within 10 yards. Every time it deals damage, you gain 2 runic power up to a maximum of 10 runic power. Deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets. Sanguinary Burst. When blood mist ends, it deals shadow damage to 8 nearby enemies, healing you for 15% of the damage dealt. The damage is increased by 2% every 1 runic power spent while blood mist is active. Okay, what else do we take? Oh, I don't want to take Bloodshot. With all of this, do I take Umbilicus Eternus? As vampiric blood expires, you absorb damage equal to 5 times the damage your blood plague dealt during vampiric blood. And we specialize in dealing damage with blood plague. I'm curious. Let's see. Apex Sounds are literally Shadowlands Season 4 tier when Blood Decay was Giga OP. Are they? Because I remember in Shadowlands Season 3 you used to stack a buff that increased your parry and strength. But there's nothing like that here. And your max HP if I recall, but I could be wrong. You want Purg? Why do I want Purg? With Selin, you're definitely gonna want Red Thirst. You might just give up consumption, but the thing is this, and like these two synergize with Sandlane. I don't know if you really need Carnage. You can give these up and take, I guess, Purgatory if you really want to. This doesn't really seem that great though. This is just raw damage. You're probably actually going to take it from here. You're probably just going to take this. Maybe this. And go like this. If you really want Purg. What are you making the tree for? Raid or M+? Oh, M+. It's the dungeons that I can test. It's not really M+. If it was for M+, I would probably give up some points here. This is just raw damage. I'm thinking maybe... It depends on how high we go. We can take Bulwark. We're definitely going to want Purgatory. I'm thinking of also going into Perseverance of the Ebon Blade. Any Voracious. We're probably not gonna go with this at the very least. This sounds cool, but it competes with a lot of the stuff that I feel like will increase your survivability are the 6% versatility. This is probably decent. You're never not gonna want Death Strike hits 3 targets. You cannot ignore this, but you might be able to take this. If there's high, like, priority first boss, this sounds really good. But you might want to take anti. Might want to take this too. I don't know, maybe not. It depends. A lot of the core towns, like I really want to improve vampiric blood, but there's no points. Where am I gonna use the points to put into this? Maybe take away lifeblood and put one there. That could be one point. Oh, like if I would do M+, I would probably do this. Or put it into Umbilicus. Or I don't know what this is going to be though. As the tombstone icon. Could even be in Bloodied Blade. Bloodied Blade sounds nice. With all of the Dancing Rune Weapon, with all the extra parry chance that we have from here. If a Dancing Rune Weapon spawns, I assume I get the 20% parry chance and the extra 5%. Where's the extra? Wasn't there like an extra parry chance? Am I blind? Parrying an attack has a chance to blah blah blah. Then your weapon active your damage increased by 4% and the damage taken reduced by 4%. Wasn't there an extra talent that gave you parry? Was it a hero talent? Oh, this was the one. Yeah, Blood Mist. This gives you 5% extra parry chance, which is probably gonna be good. Insatiable Blade. Insatiable. It is, yeah. 30 second cooldown. So you're not dynamically reducing the cooldown of Dancing Weapon, it's just flat. So it's flat, probably 1.5 minutes. But you get a cooldown reduction. Do you get it from here? I don't think so. Yeah, you're not. This is static now. It's 1.5 minutes. Yeah, they don't like this. Although whenever they introduced it, for instance, for Unholy, it feels really great. But you lost Bone Storm and Tombstone that ate Bone Shields to reduce cooldown of Dancing Rune Weapon. You have the same thing with Paladin. I think Righteous... Is it Righteous Protector? Where now Righteous Protector just gives you flat cooldown reduction instead of like a dynamic one. Obviously, if you play Blood and M+, this is going to be pretty mandatory. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why people will take you, because now you're... I'm pretty sure this will end up on the other DK's tree, because they will cry like little bitches until they get this back. Oh, don't worry, Cabal. Think about it this way, man. Beta is gonna last for about like 2 months. I mean, they're putting a lot of quality of life here, but I don't think Blood DK is going to be fixed. I don't know if they will change how Umbilicus Eternus works. I always forget which absorb gets sucked in first. Is it your Mastery or Umbilicus Eternus? I'm pretty sure it's Mastery, which keeps your Umbilicus Eternus always on you, giving you the impression that you have like this safety pool of HP, and then it just goes out in a second. This is interesting. Depends on the uptime on the Apex Talents, but these actually feel like how they're going to fix Blood Decay. So as opposed to other specs where you can probably ignore the Apex Talents, if you're pushing high-end content, I don't think you're gonna ignore these. Maybe they don't seem to be that important in raid. Oh, when you consume a rune, you have a chance to call a dancing. Oh, never mind. I mean, they definitely have value in raid, but they definitely have way more value in M+. Or at least in AoE scenarios. However, there's not a lot of options that you can trade these for. So if I would go M+, it would probably be something like this. Like high-end M+. The only thing I can really try is the... I can try Magister's Terrace. I wanted to try the Murder Row again. For that one lieutenant mob that does more damage than anything else in all the other dungeons. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it like this. Should I do it? I'm kind of tired of Murder Roll. Maybe I play Windrunner Spire. This is boring. Let's try Murder Roll. Drop end talent from consume and take miss one. Why? Why do you backseat? Why would I do that? Alright. Let's give it a go. I want to see what the uptime on consume is. That's why I take Carnage. The miss one is just damage. Why do I care for damage? Let's follow dungeon. Bro. All right. Okay, I think that was the Blood Boil proc. It has 4. Wait. 4. Holy shit. Boom. Ooh. How much damage was that? 62,000. What the fuck? That's a lot of damage for a tank. Holy shit. Oh, I'm inside the stairs again. Yeah, it's also with the that's also the true woodland, yeah. Fuck you. I hope you kill all the followers. Okay, so I can do this to get some extra charges. I can do this. Let's be men. Men. Oh. Wow. So much damage. It's weapon again. Oh my god, the knockbacks are actually criminal. I'm not healing for as much. Why am I not healing for as much? My death strikes are shit. What the fuck? %22 of all the physical damage taken in the last 5 seconds. Oh, it's probably because I'm in not max level gear. Is that it? That's probably it. Okay, so this dungeon is supposed to award 200 item level, 214 item level, and I have 165. I'm like 50 item levels below. But I guess that makes it more challenging. I don't wanna equip better gear. What is this? What does that do? Nearby allies inflict increased damage. Oh, it was also because of the captain. I don't know why I don't have why the fuck do I not have aggro on it? The fuck's going on? So this guy is what's pushing me away out of melee. Okay, now we can pull more. We have oh, look at them. They're pulling for me. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I should get like a fat umbilicus now. Blood shield instantly gets eaten, dude. Holy shit. Because still losing lots of HP in bigger pools. Yeah, well, you're supposed to lose lots of HP in bigger pools. I kicked. Can I grip? Blizzard did really well with Follower Dungeon, making it just like the real normal dungeon filled with actual people. Yeah, that is the meme. That is true. They reduced the healing on Death Strike. Oh, it felt like it was doing way less compared to the damage that I was taking. Ugh, another shit change. Oh, it pushed me. I accidentally stopped my cast. Why do they all push me away? What the fuck? Is it shield bash? Jesus. I think this matter, but I guess I get more runic power if I cleave onto the other guy. Oh, if I can get consumption. DK scales really well with eye level. Yeah, well, everybody scales really well with eye level, but eye level really matters probably more for DK and Brewmaster than a lot of other tanks. I tried Brew, yeah. Brew does, I don't know, I cannot tell. The dungeons are too low. The damage that I take is not high enough for me to be able to efficiently stagger it and purify it. Celestial Brew feels like ass. What would be the benefit of not using consumption all the way to max charges? Consume 25 of your bullet flake while in parts. Oh, you just extend that 5% damage reduction for a larger window then. It's kind of like the only benefit, really. You can stay in this shit, right? Okay, give me a consumption. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck you. I'm consuming. Bam. Didn't feel that impactful, actually. Maybe I should have had the Crimson Scourge buff. Or the Visceral Strength, rather. 12% strength would have made a difference. Man, this strike barely hits for any... Well, I'm not equipping my better gear, so... I don't have a good feeling about the Lieutenant. Reduce max health by 25%. Okay, do I care? I can just pop off. Got a lot of blood plagues out. Charge consumption to max. Wow. Oh, it didn't do that much damage. Looks strange happening in power ability as melee. I suppose. I mean, we got a channeled ability as melee before, and that felt strange. Also, that's how Breathos and Dragos initially was before they changed it to what it is now. I don't know. I don't feel like it doesn't fit. It's just weird for the combat. I don't mind the empower bit that much, actually. All right, can we pull everything here? Yeah. Will you handle that? Yeah, I think we have to do this. Big. Ooh. I don't know if that heal was me with consumption or if the healer healed me. That was a big death strike. Maybe I need to play into hemostasis more. I'll have do another consumption biome. Build one of them. I need to see how that strike feels, but something tells me that the lieutenant guy is not gonna be a good exercise. I need more melees. Let's see. I'm gonna take this to the face. Doesn't do anything. Can I pull that guy? Oh, I can go to 11. I can go to 12 now. Alright. Oh, I still took it? That's range. Oh shit, this guy didn't get the extra blood plagues. That blows. The baseline damage on consumption is kind of low, considering it's a 45-second cooldown. Timeline ability. I don't even know where they would be. Yeah, they're already on, but they're not working. Oh, enable boss timeline. Let's try it out. Is body case still required to stand in D&D 100% as in retail? Yeah. Cleaving strike still works with D&D now. I think if you just want the damage reduction from consumption, charging it twice is probably good enough. It gives you 10% damage reduction for 4 seconds after finishing it. Otherwise, it's 5% damage reduction for 8 seconds. 5% is not... Oh shit. Now we charge. Bam. I want to see those consumption hits on the log. Should still be combat logging, right? Am I still combat logging? Nope. Fucking hell. Alright, now I'm logging. I haven't logged anything so far. Alright, but this is the guy. This is the shit. Put that there. I don't know if they're gonna stay in it. My, she just leaves the bubble, bro. Oh, the AI is stupid, bro. It's giga stupid. I should probably focus or I'm gonna die here. Yeah, the healing is so tiny, dude. The healing from anti-magic shell is going to be super relevant here. Okay, they're all alive. Okay, they keep resurrecting somehow. Yeah, but I'm having a much easier time than Brewmaster. I don't think it's even comparable. Yeah, not even close. Are they gonna res or? I really would like it if D&D was something that automatically occurred with use of spec synergy abilities with some constraint rather than, or they make the ability move with you. I don't care if it moves with you or not. I just want D&D to be damage, bro. Historically, Death and Decay has always been a damage thing, but they reduce the damage to give it like utility. Okay, we have the boss timer there. Let's see if it works. Because now my UI is poisoned with this shit. Oh, it is. Look at that. Hey, look at the boss timer, boys. No more add-ons necessary. Okay, 21k death strike is not that bad. How do I reduce my cooldown of consumption though? It does damage. It just does very little damage. Death and Decay. But I meant, you know, like in Warcraft 2 or Warcraft 3. That kind of thing. Oh my god, I don't have consumption, no. Got all the plagues I have out, bro. And consumption. Bam. Alright, that must have been a big hit. Should have been a big hit. Got all the plagues. Juggling a blood plague seems more interesting than a lot of other stuff. Oh, hello, boys. You came to the thing. Oh my god. Why are these warlocks CC immune? This is so lame. What the fuck? How are you a CC immune? Goddamn warlocks, man. Still salty that Death Knights have gone undead summoning abilities. Can you change the boss timer from vertical to horizontal? No clue. We'll check at the end. Yeah, I kind of want to dodge that part. Because that thing is immovable. I'll move. I kicked one thing, guess another one. Bullshit. Red arena? What does that mean? Yeah, we can move on. We can also get this guy. Big consumption. Flat. Yeah, that wasn't that much damage. The blood boil procs on top of the consumption as well makes blood decay rotation way better than on live. It's not solved, it's not fully reworked, but it's some way more interesting. If they would just increase consumption damage, or at least make it Make it more visible. I want to see a big hit on my screen. For the nameplates, no. I don't think you can... there are no options to adjust what you track with the nameplates. You can only adjust the size of the tracking things. And that's about it. Or like a way to spend running power. Yeah, you have Death Well. Lol. Lol. I know what you mean, but I don't know if that's possible. Oh, what the fuck? Why do I have... Why do I keep putting plagues up? Something's making me put more... Is it when Blood Boil procs? I wonder. Okay, now it proc. Nope. But I have a minute of Blood Plague on. Something makes me proc more Blood Plagues on it, and I don't know what. Like, sometimes I pop my my Van Blood and Dancing Weapon all at the same time. Sometimes I have like 5 plagues on them, sometimes I only have 3. I don't know what the difference is. Let's take a look. Blood Plague. Your Blood Plague critical hits have a chance to reduce the cooldown of your Blood Boil. Enemies affected by Blood Plague take increased damage. Increased damage of Blood Plague. When Vamp strikes an enemy affected by your Blood Plague, it extends the duration of the disease by 3 seconds and deals 20% of the remaining damage to the enemy. Empowers your runes, blah blah blah, unleashing a devastating attack, consumes up to 75% of it. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand what applies more Blood Plague. Yeah, it's a work in progress, Risk, please, don't worry. I mean, it will definitely be better. I don't know if it will ever be exactly how we would like to. We can only hope, because that's the end goal, right? It's your proc Dancing Weapon. That might be it. I was thinking about that. So I need a way to track these, because then the best time to use consumption is when you have like a whole bunch of them. When all of these proc. So not immediately after you pop all of this. Plus with a couple of hard strikes. So ideally, you want to have like no runic power and full on runes and then pop these and then just spam Vampiric Strike a whole bunch of times. Hopefully spawning 1 to 2 extra Dancing Weapon. Then Blood Boiling again. And then doing a big fat consumption. Let's see if we can tell. When did I do the best consumption here? I'm looking at healing. Vamp Strike consumption. Didn't do that much here. Trash fights. 19k. That doesn't help either. Zayn Blood Sorrow. No, I need... Wait, that's not him. That's the boss. All enemies. Where is the dude? What was his name again? Why can I not find the guy? Luxie, that's the one. I don't know which one that is. Is this the one? No. I cannot tell, dude. All enemies. Luxie, where is Luxie? Luxie, there you go. So Brewmaster. So with Brewmaster, I did double the damage to the guy. Holy shit. So this should be the exact same. This is interesting that I can see it this way. So with Brewmaster, I did double the damage. With Brewmaster, I healed for more? No shot, dude. This doesn't sound right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I did some pretty big, I did a 60k consumption at the very beginning. I procced all of the blades at the same time. I had like 5 blood plagues on everybody, 60k crit. Actually, no, Brew had, no, you're right. Brew had the better gear. Never mind. Yeah, it's not a good metric. That's true. Okay. It's not bad. It's way more fun to play now than it is on live, but I still feel like it might miss something. There's one too many passives. I cannot tell when this procs outside of my button just lighting up. It doesn't really feel like, oh my god, I'm so glad I got this. I wish it had like a cool animation at the very least if I cannot really see its damage. I cannot tell. Umbilicus Eternus was really great. I don't really see the absorb on me. This is just damage. This is whatever. Consumption is nice. Obviously, A-Bomb Limb is turbo nice. Oh, never mind. They kicked me out, guys. They kicked me out. Alright. So we're gonna hop on to live. This is it for the alpha testing. This is all I wanted to do, because today is the second day of Elemental gameplay. And for YouTube, I'll turn off YouTube off. If you want to see me play Elemental, you can hop on Twitch or wait until the YouTube stream comes back on. And for the moment, I need to take 2-minute breaks to go to the bathroom again. I don't know what's going on, man. I ate some. It's bad. It's bad, guys. And I shall return. Can I should be fine. Right, be right back. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's play that second day of Elemental. Whereas on DK your party kept respawning. That's also true. You're true. You're right, Brutus. All right. Restarting YouTube.